Right.
You want? See, alright, so first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. We say that when it's apostles and elders have been with us, and well teachers of apostles in the truth. I will say salutations, so the atmosphere pushing you within the truth and say, Dina the out. You know, considering season on season, we say, Shalom, and once again, we want to let the prophesy. And one of the things I want to touch upon today is how, in this time, that people wouldn't be able to grasp sound doctrine. You understand the truth. You know, at the end of the day, basically the hard truth. You know they say all judges you say the truth but nothing but the truth. You know, these people won't be able to grasp the sound doctrine that the Bible have. So that is why no, there's other fine teachers that not giving them that sound doctrine and making them teach telling them anything to make them believe, because why? The sound doctrine will push away the congregation. The sound doctrine will make these people believe. You understand? So much of things I've seen where I see two male pastors get married on a article. You understand? I see two women in a church getting married and so forth. You know?
I believe it's on the ground where a woman married, she looked at. I kind of think that the church are not promoting, they're not holding back on it. You know, it's something that they're promoting every day.
But what they're holding back on is the doctrine. Now, we know they don't have it. But simple things like they know hey, this one particular thing wrong. But it's some doctrine, I remember that prophecy. You know? A prophecy. They wanted to bring.
So say they're not grasping the truth now, but you know, they're not grasp, right? And what it's meaning is say it's to take advantage of something to cease to jump at a chance. Now remember when you're going to the apocrypha, say why they go and repent and first right? That they did
So they receive it not, but despise it.
It's not now, but despise it, right? So going back to what the brother said earlier on, they're not taking heed to the sound doctrine, right?
Yeah, because you see how easy it is that when the sound doctrine come out, they feel offended, you know, or they leave. They want to hear that. Now, this is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 4. I'll start from verse. Let's start from verse 1. It said, "I charge thee before." Yeah, hold on stuff here. Now, as we continue in here, you know, if in here we start properly and so forth, it's because of the weather, you know, some bad weather we coming in too right now, right? So he say, I charge thee, therefore, before God and the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who shall judge the quick and the dead at his appearance and his kingdom. It said, preach your word, be instant in season, out of season, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine, and that is something you're supposed to be doing, reproving, rebuking, right? Right? Exhorting with all long suffering and doctrine, but it's something that now basically you're not seeing. You know, reproof is far away from these people. Correction and all these things is far away from these people. You correct somebody, all of a sudden you become the enemy. All of a sudden, we feel the haters voice for the correction and we giving them. You know? They don't want to hear these things. So the mind far away from some doctrine. That is why now a man can come and tell them what the M.O.T.E is not the chip. Because it's so far away from some doctrine, the scripture said there that you wouldn't be able to buy or sell. And they have a man come and tell them it's sin. You understand? They have a man come and tell them it's sin. These people far away from some doctrine.
I want to kick their brain cancer, yes.
So, and these kind of things that you get. No, but because I prophecy. That's some doctrine. These people don't want to get close to it. A man tell you that the M.O.T.E is sin. Yeah, and it's sin, no, it's sin. Oh, but they ain't even reading the scripture. When you read this, you even need to break it down. You just have to read it, and it cut sin. The scripture by itself has cut the breakdown of sin being the M.O.T.E. You understand? Or embargo, or whatever it is. You know? But again, these people who wouldn't hack on to that sound doctrine all of a sudden what? Would the scripture say I become an enemy because I tell the truth? And that's the thing. You know? Go ahead, read it.
Galatians 4 and 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Yeah, and that's the thing. You become the enemy because you're telling the truth. What if you didn't hear the Lord for? And it's the same thing when I was still know the Lord. You know, when I was still know the Lord. And look at him, well, why? You say, not for a good work, because you call yourself God. And you say, what? Because it's not written in your law. And ye are gods, right? And how much scriptures you can go back and find with the Lord tell you he's gods.
And after he prove your point, they still do it to him.
You know?
Because why?
So you say what? So you say, verse 3, you say, for the time will come when they will not endure some doctrine, but after their own lust shall they keep to themselves teachers having itching ears. So the scripture says, for the time will come when they will not endure some doctrine. And we in that time we're seeing that. They're not enduring some doctrine, all of a sudden they're weary. When they listen to these people, they're like this. When it comes to like scriptures and so forth, they're like this. So when they go here, the waters break down here. When they go here, the waters break down from the next place. So when they go here, they go by some another thing, and when they come to explain, you know, again, I will start madness. You know, man watching you and telling me the MTV is sin, and embargo. Next one telling me spiritual. Let's read the scriptures. You know, but that's some doctrine. They didn't even that some doctrine at all, right? So you say what? They say for the time will come when they will not endure some doctrine, but after their own lust shall they keep to themselves teachers having itching ears. And as you can say after their own lust. So when they don't want to hear something song, you know, something sturdy, something, they only go into a song.
So, what, in good condition?
In what?
In good condition.
In good condition, so they don't even hear nothing in good condition. And there's just a Google search. You understand? If you go in the Blue Letter of Bible app, right? And type in song and find it into me. And that is just to say good condition. Just imagine a song just means good condition. So just imagine this scripture say that's that way I have it. I mean will bring another thing.
It's a song. It's a LT complete, solid, secure, good, acceptable.
So who scripture say be holy and acceptable unto the Lord, you know? And that's the thing, that is so how deep the song doctrine is. How important it is that they need song doctrine.
One more minute, it's a heavy, right? Because the scripture say that it's written with lamentation, mourning and woe, but it's that's something that would be out of it. Pleasant.
Or easy to deal with, yeah.
Or easy to deal
Hard
with.
to bear. Hard to carry.
Right? So it's a heavy, laid on with force. He said founded in law, legal, valid, not defective.
If you see what the brother read, what he say that he say heaping to themselves teachers having itching ears, and that is really, and that is one of the most powerful driving forces behind it. Because really and truly, the itching ears of the people. That's why you'll see one man might go behind Nate, and next man might go behind Sakari. Why? Because whatever it is their itching ear appeal to is what those particular men teach. You understand? So that way, I've seen people will gravitate to different individuals, but it will still be away from song doctrine.
To have a song health, i.e. be well in body, figuratively, to be uncorrupt, true in doctrine.
Be uncorrupt. So that is to tell you what it is. So they rather listen to a corrupt doctrine. They rather go into a corrupt way than actually hearken unto some doctrine. And you see now people, that's why. When you watch these people believe in and so forth, it's because they really go after their own lust. A corrupt way. They go after things because it's acceptable unto them. They're not acceptable unto the Lord, and it's acceptable unto them. So they go after a corrupt way. You understand? You basically, and the reason why I bring up the MOTV because it's such a big topic, right? Is because you believe in that the MOTV is sin, is because you want to take the man. You want to take the RFID chip because why? You don't know where, you know to yourself what it is the system going to lead to. you know the church is going to become mandatory.
You're looking for excuse.
You find a way, you understand? You find a corrupt doctrine, you find a corrupt way to say, well, hey, I can take it.
If water more than flour, you could justify it.
You justify that, hey, this, right? Say what? They say for the time will come when they will not endure some doctrine, but after the owners shall they keep to themselves teachers. So I say after the owners shall keep to themselves teachers, all same, they're going on so. They're going so, they're going so. This teacher here, this teacher here, this teacher here, this teacher here, they're just finding. Alright, so my friend, this is how it is with you world. I have a friend in the alphabetical community. I need to find a teacher who could agree with that, so I could say, well, yeah, well, I don't have a pastor that says they could do that, Guys who do that, the people that teachers, after the whole lot. You understand? They want to hip hop. Alright. They do hip hop now. We can't listen to him. We need to find somebody else. You understand? That is what it is. They want to eat shrimp, they want to do this, they want to do that also. Anything abominable. They will find a teacher to accept it. So you do what? They're not happy on the song doctrine, they're going after a corrupt way. You understand? And your judgment will receive for that way. This is what people fail to realize. You having a teacher telling you, and doing Jake, this is how they go be. When time of destruction, they will say, I was fooling. No, what does he tell me that? Because they never want to take the blame. They never want to take the blame. Is that teacher? Is he tell me that? Is he tell me that, Lord? That's how they want to be. That's what they want to be. They're trying to find ways so they will never take the blame. We feel like when I start teaching over teaching them this way for, because he can say, well, hey, is he teach me that? Is he do that?
I want to think with Jake, big driver, I like to take
responsibility.
Accountability
for the action. Right? That's why they always look for somebody to lead them. Right? Because they themselves, they don't want to take accountability for the action.
Very funny, huh?
Yeah.
Did somebody just say? Go ahead.
And that's why you see a lot of Jakes, even though we out there bringing out the truth, they will still gravitate more to Christianity side, because Christianity, more or less, they are pardoning all the abominable acts.
That's it. Somebody has gone and say. You have a fella who I know now.
Yeah.
Right? He from Venezuela. Right, let's practice with him now.
Yeah.
You understand? So he's a queer bear.
Yeah, what?
He's a queer bear. He's a queer. He's a queer. But he useful to practice with. A lot of much people to practice with who's serious now. So I just practice with him. And I ended up making a post. I think it was about some country was put on the penalties for the HOMO, and if you're doing it, this penalty and that penalty. I forget exactly what country it was that passed them laws the other day. And I was saying that if it is that you're doing any HOMO acts, right? And I post the list of the penalties, and he read it now, and he sent my face. I said, well, I just posted it. I said, well, I just posted it. But that same individual, God, when God gives you something, and God this and God that. But really and truly, I believe he's a Catholic. And he choose, yeah, and he choose that. Why? Because he can be able to
do what you do.
Be a quebe, while at the same time wanting to have a feeling of godliness. The same thing all the same.
Because again, there's something, you see, when you see these second piece, there's something that there's never want to be done. They always want to have some sort of godliness. They always know it has something to worship with.
But the zeal of God, but not according to
knowledge. Right? And everything. They want them to worship, but they don't want to worship in the right way. They don't want to follow in the right way.
Spirit and truth.
And I think they're far away from truth. They can never happen to us some doctrine, and they will be destroyed for that. Right? So, yeah. So verse 4. I'm reading what verse 4, right? They say, for the time will come when they will not endure some doctrine, but after their own lust shall they keep to themselves teachers having itching ears. They say, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and they shall be turned unto fables. And it say what? And they shall turn away the heirs from the truth. And that is basically where see people do, they turn away the heirs from the truth. They always say a lie is a comfort of a fool. You understand? There's a reason why people just lie to you, because it's basically a fool. Yeah, you can go and do that, mercy. That's a lie, it's a fool. You know, that's the thing.
Alright, and true, yeah. When you're a fool, will be comforted by a lie, because if you find comfort in something that's not true, it have no profit in it, really and truly. It like you sick and somebody trying to comfort you and tell you you're not sick. What are when I'm profit here? You understand what I'm saying?
That's the thing. With these people, they go back to it. That's some doctrine. They don't like that correction, they don't like that proof. It's because that's the thing. They want to hear, well, that's as I say, you're sick, and that's why I'm going to come and tell them, well, nah, forget that.
It's not gonna
And there's plenty of movies where like a child sick and they're about to die, you know, and the mother there rubbing their head. You're not going to die.
You could live forever.
You're not going to die.
You understand that? They're not benefiting anything.
It's not beneficial.
They say, and they shall turn away the heirs from the truth, and shall be turned unto fables. And that's the thing. The scripture tells us about not happening unto fables and so forth. But these people, they turn away from hearing the truth, and they turn unto fables, done to lies. And they run with the lies. You know, all of a sudden, they hear the truth, and all of a sudden, they want to come now to tell you the fables. When they come to tell you the fables, they're making the fables seem like it was the truth. That is not what it's saying about it. It's not here, RFID, it's saying, Lord say,
Okay, I want to say that RFID in almost everything, so we don't have it. And I was like, well, you're missing the concept here. Not because it's in your phone, or it's in your car key, or it's in your license plate. You're missing the concept here. It's going to be a new. Yeah, well, they done there already. Might as well. They done it everything.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because you see, that's the thing. They will never happen to a some doctrine. Because just imagine, people telling them that take it in the hand on the forehead, right? In the part of the body. But these people so far away from some doctrine, they will come and tell you that. Let's say they go after the teacher, teaching ears after their own lust. You understand?
Just to justify it.
Just to justify it. To say like, yes, and everything. Like for example, I was watching a video with somebody trying to correct one of the brothers bring down about the RFID, right? Again, as I said, we're using RFID because it's such a big thing, right? It's such a big topic, especially at the moment. And the person was saying, it's in my phone, it's in my car. You understand? The RFID there, so we can tell them about it. And the brother not put the person in the place. You know? Telling them the truth, telling them, hey, so. But you know, this is the excuse from shit. So they'll find a way to do wickedness, and they'll find a way to make it seem justifiable. Because if it was sin, we all dead. Guarantee about that. And this is what people fail to realize. That's the thing that Scripture say what? They say, and they shall turn away the heirs from hearing the truth, and they shall turn away the heirs from the truth, and shall be turned into fables. That's the thing. They're far away from the truth. So far away that you know they believe in fables. They believe in fables. Or is that they believe in fallen angels and all this kind of shit? So they believe in Lilith. Well, so far gone, especially in this time now, you see now most of them make stuff coming up. It has so much make-believe stuff that people want to see in the Bible, but it's not there. So much new strange doctrines coming out.
If I can say that.
Talking about water people and all this kind of madness. Now we hear about the water people a long time before, but what I'm saying is just so much things in here now. And these people believe in it. These people believe in it. So they show you how far gone with the golden fables. So the fact why they believe the fables more than the truth. We're supposed to believe the truth more than the fable.
I go to show that how the insanity of we people is way beyond, it's gone, right? I remember in the channel article I had for a while, I forget the name of the religion, where they worship Kurdi women now, but it's not a name for it, but they actually had a church. and think for it, right?
I know what precepts I have on that. I like to see the precepts behind that.
If I can say, really and truly, there's nothing strange in Esau society. Because really and truly, Esau, that's called what Babylon the Great, confusion. From since you growing up, Esau conditioned people to believe in fables. That way you get fairy tale stories from. Even now, there's make things for children, like Moana, Maui, the demigod, you understand? I was taking in that song the other day that I was singing. He was telling him you're welcome for what? For the tide and the sun and the sky. So he was saying what he believed all them things. He's the reason why all those things were created. And when children grow up taking in that kind of information and that being programmed into them from a young age, when they reach a certain age, it's easy for them to believe in things like all them kind of fairy tale nonsense. So when you bombard them with other things as adults, it is be easier for them to accept it because they don't condition into that kind of mindset.
Like if I'm in that, as you on people, right? Like when I'm a co-worker, right? She was telling me how she come out now, she put it on the pillow. She said she forget to put it money now, so she daughter wake up and said, Mommy, you took ferry and bring no money. What do you do? Take out the next tip. I was like, your daughter big, your daughter could be about 8-9 years.
And she's willing to put out the next thing for $10.
I said, she believed, at this age, she said to me, she said, yeah, thank God, I put in money, man. Going back to what the brother said, you know, they hold on and gravitate to the lies, right? Not the song, because when I really think about it, right? Believing in a tooth fairy, that is foolishness.
When you grow up being conditioned to believe lies, when you get big, unless the Lord really with you, you're not going to see a difference.
Like for example, the video when he the mic trying to the video when he was basically saying the scriptures. He's a Christian theologian, but basically saying Paul was wrong, Peter was wrong. Leviticus and so forth is hateful rhetoric speech.
You understand? The last one I sent to you.
You understand? Yeah, that the one we get out of right? So he basically saying that is basically who the people will happen to. A man like that. A man who feed things after their own lust.
Into their own ego life.
Yeah, the stuff that is who they happen to, because hey, it had 90,000 something people watch that. Right? Watch it. And 90,000 people agree with it.
Agree with the east side of this story.
It was 90,500, 90,498. Yeah, I agree with it. 2 people in there agree with it.
You will say, you know, that girl was actually
right. You know? And again, this is just that they just wait it. People never want to some not truth. They just want people to feed them after things after their own lust.
So that they can be comfortable with things in the sin.
Continuing in no wickedness. You understand? Abiding in no wickedness.
Same thing. That's why I say like that's so much our camps.
The 2 Thessalonians 2:10. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Verse 11. And for this cause power shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. Pleasure, exactly that what I was saying. That they're seeking for teachers who go justify them in their own lust, but they have pleasure in their lust.
And
understand?
It's like what you say you give them strong room that they shall believe a lie.
So
he's not going to help them to be taken out of it. He's going to give them, just like I say in Romans 1, where say give them over to their desires.
God.
You understand? That is what's going on with these people out here. So you want to believe in fables? Look fables. Look fables.
You understand? Go on for food to buy the statue, you go see things work out in your life. What illusion?
Yeah.
I gain the illusion for your money.
A majority of these doctrines they know basically fables.
Sure.
And so it's heavy fables in my kind of fact, as I say. The kind of stuff you're seeing and the new kind of breakdowns and so forth and the new kind of things they hear from people is real fables they hear right now.
Doctrines and all, new beliefs they're coming up with, new gods. New gods they have.
As the brother said, new beliefs and so forth.
If I could say also, I'm not talking to somebody at time. Because that strong delusion just go a long way. Because just like how you'll see the Lord will do things to affirm to brothers that what it is we believe is the correct thing. Because all our leaders go through things. But the Lord will always show us things from time to time to affirm that, we really in the correct place. It's the same thing with those who having strong delusions. Sometimes he will actually put them in the delusion and actually give them a reason to want to continue it. Like I remember a fella, I was talking to him at time and I was teaching him that. And he was talking about like he was asking the Lord for something all the time. And he wasn't getting it. And like he get fed up waiting and he went to sorcery. And he ended up getting it. And he was angry. And he was angry because, so why when I was asking for it, I couldn't get it, but when I turned to this other gate, you understand what I'm trying to say? And that could simply just be a test that he failed. Because really and truly.
That's the faith.
Right, because remember, not everything you want you will get. Sometimes you had to either do it out it, or wait until the Lord provided for you.
Because the most I don't see fit to give you at this point or whatever.
Or probably not at all.
You
understand?
Even that, the Lord make him the Lord take him to the fuck away. The Lord hold it back. You see what I do? He turn on the witchcraft.
And I was saying,
He's not fit. What he fit for is death. You understand? This thing going about in your time.
something else.
You understand? But there's the thing, I ain't thinking about it. I show him in the house, people and tell me, yeah, by now.
Yeah, by the time you do that, you know, I know you are by the time you might as well, you know.
But that is true. Some people, when they turn to fables, the Lord will actually give them stuff in the fables to make to make them feel like everything.
Yeah. Most I go say, yeah, well, look, you can get what you want.
And make it work out.
Yeah. To seal your damnation.
It can.
James turn onto all these other nation idols, right?
Can, because why? You see, other nations with the riches.
Can.
I know when someone dies. No, remember I was going to bring up. The same thing with like the spirit the most I created on the left hand side for the when you say you will be a lion spirit in the
Ahab. When you lie to Ahab, yeah.
Then the amount of 400 prophets. And the one prophet who was telling me to go and tell it.
Yeah, you don't want to hear him.
You understand?
You tell him put him in dungeon.
Exactly, they lock him up for the truth. You understand?
You tell him now he hate me, put him in the dungeon. I don't know what you gotta say.
That's how they street the truth. That's how they street the truth. You understand? Men outside of the street telling the truth. They watch them like the crazy. Them is mad men,
And
boy.
that is thief.
But not supposed to happen. They went back my life.
400 and something telling them a lie. And one telling me truth. And you're like, nah, I feel that man just don't like me. He don't like me. They're going to
It's a racial thing.
And what happened? That one man was actually right. And the Lord put it that way because he knew he wouldn't listen to him.
Exactly.
So he put him in that trap because really and truly the counsel was what? Who will entice Ahab that he go up and fall at Ramagil? He wanted that to happen to him.
I go be alright. I didn't come with
Now he say what you'll go and you'll prevail. That was done sealed. It had no. Yeah, like Chris.
They John 8 and start from 31. They said, then said Yahushai to those Jews which believed on him, if you continue in my word, then are ye my disciples indeed.
So if you continue in his word, and I just think people feel to realize, when people not listen, when people not hearken on the strong doctrine, they're not hearkening on to the Lord.
Can.
So they will never be in his word. They will always be somebody else. Strong doctrine is like, strong doctrine is basically what we're teaching. But the men that are not teaching strong doctrine is like for example, it would be like TDJs. You know? TDJs. Even here, these other men. You know, because they don't teach the words of the Lord.
God.
But TDJs, they don't teach the word of the Lord at all. They don't prophets are high and they basically speak things out of their own mouth. But the scripture should be a disciple of the Lord and be happening to his word. These people know they want to be a disciple, but it's the furthest thing away from the word. You understand? That people that I telling you, that people are holding a Bible and posting scriptures and so forth. And not even that. When you tell them, when you bring out scriptures, they hate it.
Especially
They hate it.
Something they like. Something they like. When it's something they like, they get defensive.
We have dealt with that and seen it and so forth. People walk up to read the Bible in their hand, they go to church, and when they start breaking the scripture, dying in the Bible, just imagine that.
I have an uncle who is more or less a pastor, right? More or less. He was like the head of the church and whatever church he used to be in Jaloya. So I asked him, because my mother is the black sheep on that side of the family, so therefore I is the black sheep. All the cousins more or less now, I is the one everybody look down on. Some talk they're talking about I around like I was talking to. So they bring up the law. So I said, so wait, what you trying to say? No law, yeah, no. I said, so if we do our law, we still have sin game here. So I bring out what? Law is the sin is the transgression of the law. Yeah, no, you don't understand it. It says sin is also the transgression of the law. I said, oh really? I said, okay, no problem. If that were written, I hear exact words. But what else is sin then? If it's also the transgression of the law, I mean there's something else away with it. No answer. I said, so wait, you're a pastor for longer than I have been alive, and you can't break down that? And you telling me about it, but you can't explain it. And I just leave today, but I went upstairs, I stopped cooking everything, I turned off stuff, I just get real, man. You understand?
These kind of people that, them is the kind of people that Jake should run
Following, yeah. That is the leaders.
You know?
Die hardly.
I have a picture I see yesterday after where they put Tom and Jerry, they put Jerry and somebody else, I can't remember correct in front, right? And they put one is Hindu and one is Muslim. Hindu do it deep, right? And Muslim do it pork. But they put Tom running them down with a bat, and they put Christians. Meaning that Christians just eat anything.
Anything, everything, yeah.
They don't have nothing they don't refrain from. The rest that's something that they know that they're not supposed to.
Have restrictions.
They have restrictions. But Christians,
No, them have no restrictions,
no
them have no
restriction
law. Them have no law, and them always pray. Them pray for repentance all the time, but you can't no law to sin again.
so where are they repenting from?
No, we don't know, on that grace boy. So then, boy, what you serving that law for?
Right.
What's the purpose?
But if I'm right, going back to carnival, right? That is determined by what? By the Catholics, right? But if that is determined by the Catholics, then why would they have like Ash Wednesday?
To repent.
To
So why
repent
they
from
not
what?
given to sin to have to repent for?
How is it sin if sin abolished?
If you don't abolish.
How is it relevant? How is it relevant sin? So
Yeah,
why
but have
is
no
the
sin,
what is the
have no-
reason for the Ash Wednesday?
Yeah, that was saying that. John 8 and 32. Nah, we are not tired. Yeah. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
You go talk about that, bro.
Good now, you ready? You ready?
It says, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Shall make you free. Alright, 31. Then said Yahushua to those Jews which believed on him, if ye continue in my word, then are ye my disciples
Then you
indeed.
continue with and disciple indeed. So you have to continue in the word.
Can't.
Not find a way around it. Not try to go your own path. Say continue in his word. You understand? Because the way Yahushua says, he come to destroy it. He come to what? Perfect it. You understand? And to fulfill it. But these people, they want to deny. They want to be greater than Yahushua. They want to be greater than Messiah. They must say, I'm telling me, he come to destroy it.
And they don't even read
You
that. They
understand?
nullify that whole
He
precept
come to do
that
that.
they
You know?
use.
He come to this to you know,
To fulfill it.
to fulfill it.
To give it life
Life
more or
and so
less.
forth, but to find whatever you want to pay. And these people, they deny it. So they want to be greater than the Lord. You understand?
Verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So that's the thing I say, now they say, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall what? Set
Make
you
you
free. Not that when you know the truth, now you become a what? I say, no, it says it shall set you free. Because when you know the truth, now you understand way by our million lives. Like I was talking to somebody the other night, and they said, you know, sometimes you talk to people when you go down a road, they said, and you know, it's in the truth, you sort of stop them and say, hey, calm. You understand? So let's listen. I was like, yo, hold on. I say, the reason why you think so is because, one, people don't tell all the wrong. You understand? Two, or they just they know nothing and speaking about it. Speaking about stuff. And three, or they just walk. You understand? So you go, I said, no. I said, listen, what they don't need. You don't know. You think in your mind that waiters, you hear from a friend and so forth is waiters. That is not waiters. Or they just love to do wickedness and love people that agree with all the wickedness. You wouldn't get that by me. I would tell you one time you're off. You understand? So one time I say, the reason why you think so is because you were so. They believe it also. You can't nobody just tell you what they think. And even if you come tell you, but the truth of the matter is so on. And they get quiet. Because you know they could not deny what I brought was proof. You understand? But these people, they think they without evidence. But that's why you want to say it wouldn't happen on some doctrine. You believe on top of fables. That is what it is. The person believes on fables. You know, nothing with substance. That's what the Lord said. We should happen to His word. That is what the substance is. A foundation that we show upon. We're not upon a foundation that every 2 seconds, 3 minutes, something changes. 1 minute in the early 2000s, you're not supposed to gauge wrong. And in the late 2000s, all of a sudden, it's acceptable.
That's okay.
That can never be so. That can
What
never be
do
so.
you want to say? There's no mention of woman and woman.
Yeah.
It was only the man. For real? So, alright. When they're talking about the human race and they say mankind, there was never mention about womankind. So, we're talking about males.
Further down, it did say if a woman lie with a...
No, but what's it in that particular precept where they talk about man with mankind, because they talk, after that they talk about woman lying with peace, right? So he said, they talk about man with mankind, they never say womankind, right? Now, common sense would dictate that man is a general term, meaning all, meaning everybody, right? Because when you look at man, that what it means, that way again, in generality, basically. So when they say, well, alright, mankind under, what do you call it? A pandemic. So it's only males under a pandemic, right? Only males, no females. Mankind is only man.
But see these things, but again, you see that Edomite. Again, his trickery was just a fully woman that was watching the video, because the majority of women that watch the video. So he did it in a way was to fool them. But we know again, when in the truth, and you end the thing, you gotta understand, you gotta decipher, you gotta discern with these things these men be doing. But to the masses that they know, the masses are foolish, that just want to believe men who will encourage them in the lust. They eat it up. You know? They eat it up. You can answer that?
Yeah.
Jake, bring him.
Romans 1 and verse 26, it says, for this cause, this was right? It says, Romans chapter 1 and verse 26, it says, for this cause Yahweh give them up to vile affection. Right? Yeah. For even the woman, the change in natural use into that which is against nature. Right?
Which is basically what we were just talking about. This is the part that the scripture that also talking about woman lying with woman.
See, any video that you say that was true. Paul was wrong.
You say, and likewise also the men living in natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men working that which is unseemingly.
Now even let me show you how people don't know. People was a Greek. You see this was happening. You see something was happening in Greek about the hierarchy and so forth.
Yeah.
Even we see that the same in Pentecost, right? But we don't understand that when we go back to Greek and Roman stuff that they do, the majority of the holiday they celebrate, it had some abominable acts of doing like last week. Bacchus was homosexual orgy. But he wouldn't mention that because it goes against what he's trying to preach. No, this will show you that what it is. Again, what did Lord say happen onto what? His word. But they don't happen onto his word. They would have tried to get again, and what he's saying, that some doctrine is something they would never want to be a part of. They can't enjoy it, they can't hear it and support. Hey, go back to like where we talk about what who said the thing about the man wanting witchcraft? You?
Nah,
Yeah, right? You want to do witchcraft. Some doctrine will tell you to abide, to hearken, to have faith, wait. You know,
if you can't wait, don't go down that road because I did for you.
No, we're supposed to wait no matter what. Because we have patience. You don't say let patience work its perfect work.
How long?
You understand?
When Noah? Yeah, Noah. I know
Almost
Noah.
100 years.
It was over 100 years.
Yeah, almost
And he had to wait until
Yeah,
the end
yeah,
to the
can.
destruction to come.
Can.
And he was doing it every day. And he was basically speaking and so forth.
Yeah, and
You know?
people was telling them, my since we small, we are seeing no
How
rain.
long
stuff like that.
Moses really trained and even to the wilderness for them to the promised land? And Moses didn't even say, get the enter.
Can.
How long did they spend in the wilderness in a matter of fact?
Yeah, so it was like
40 years.
40 years.
40
And some add on something like that. I think like 40. It was like 400 and something.
I know 40.
Yeah,
They spent
400 is
430 in and then 40 years wandered in the wilderness.
Yeah, right, yeah. And I was people are asking, this is true, even all that, Jake was still finding a way not to happen until on the song of strength. They still wasn't happening until Lord. They wanted to go back to wickedness. Because why? One of the things tell them, hey, we was in Egypt, we was living in Egypt. So they wanted to go back on the things. So they wanted to go back onto wickedness. They basically wanted to go back onto a place or to feeding them the things that they wanted. You know,
Just for them to feel comfortable.
feel comfortable, you know.
And that is something, you know, that Jake does always, they get comfort in wickedness, right? Meaning that even though they was in hard bondage in Egypt, right? Because even when Moses killed, not Moses, it was Moses who killed the garden.
The Egyptian, right, before the league. Yeah.
So they was in hard bondage.
Moses killed him, yeah. That way you went and
Yeah.
he did
Before
flee.
it's not.
When he flee and he meet he didn't meet the fella and he married until getting into the sea daughter. Yeah.
Right? So they was in hard, and they were around
Go back to work hard just for a comfortable place.
because Jake finds comfort in everything else except the truth, except the purpose. What they really make for, which is to serve the Most High. Right? Because even in Egypt, they cannot keep the heritage.
Can.
No, I go down here there. That's another thing. He said, likewise also, the men leaving the natural use of the woman, burning in their lust one toward another, men with men working that which is unseemingly and receiving in themselves that is the offense of their error, which is meat, even as they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge.
So you guys they do like to retain the Lord in what? In the knowledge. You understand? That's something heavy. That's something heavy. You see that retaining the Lord in your knowledge? It's like for example us. No matter what it is we do or what it is we hear, we go always remember the Lord. That's why certain things we have to say, we don't know it's bullshit. That's why we don't speak to the Lord one time.
And even like certain situation, you might just be walking somewhere, something happen, or you watch some man, you see something, or the scriptures, run into
Scriptures
your
or a
mind.
precept on your mind or a account that was given in the scriptures in the mind.
Yeah.
You know?
It says verse 28, and even as they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge, he gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. Right? Which is being filled with all unrighteousness, right? Going back to what? Christianity and all these people that Jake follow, that Jake partake in, right? He said being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of Yahweh.
Come back.
Yeah, you good?
Huh?
Good.
Yeah. Haters of Yahweh, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, capable. Right? He said, unmerciful. He said, who knowing, and this is the point I really wanted to, you know, I wanted to jump down to now. He said, who knowing the judgment of Yahweh, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do it. Going back to the precept, the brother, they bring out earlier on, right? That they have pleasure in doing
Unrighteousness.
in unrighteousness.
Can.
And they have pleasure in them that also do. You understand? So that and I see that is the thing. Because if I'm, you see, like now, it's rarely you will see a man in the world that has somebody wrong and telling them, hey, you're wrong.
Gone.
You understand? Or hey, you're off. You understand? And again, how a man go tell you you're off is that he has to know the right thing. How much people in this world know right stuff? You know? You know how to know right stuff? You have to know sound doctrine. You have to know the words of the Lord. You have to know that. These people outside here, just watch them. Anything he's so brilliant that they're so far gone is that alright, whether I accept it. You know? The judgment way off. You finish it right?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to this is 1 Timothy chapter 1. I'll start from verse 5. It says, now the end of the commandment is charity out of a pure heart and of a good conscience.
Good conscience. Yeah, conscience. A conscience.
My things put up there. It says, of a good conscience and of faith and of faith. All right, then it's like conscience.
Yeah.
It say and of faith and faith. It say from which some haven't swerved, from which some haven't swerved, have turned aside unto vain juggling. And that is the thing. It say what? It say from which? It say from which some haven't swerved, haven't turned aside unto vain
jangling.
Vain jangling. And that is what it is. They swerve aside and they wonder what vain jangling. You know? Go look at the word jangling now. J-A-N-G. Yeah. That's it is. They go into that vain jangling. They swerve straight into that. And they go back to what you're saying. They go back onto what? Onto the vain stuff of the world and so forth. You good? So,
Jangling in Google, it's saying to make our calls, to make a ringing metallic sound, typically a discordant one.
G-A-N-G-L-I-N.
That's all looking for.
It's really a song. I say they go on to vein jangling. It's like going on to vein.
Yeah, I would say a metallic sound.
Metallic sound, like when you're jangling the keys.
Yeah, that's what the reference saying here.
Yeah, what I say when they say going to vein jangling, because I even It says to express or say something in an argumentative or harsh manner. Right? It says to irritate. Yeah, something you get understand. It say the vain jangling. It say of a person to speak loudly or too much, to chatter, to prat of a burden. That's what it is. You understand? A person who speaks loudly and too much, that's going to vain jangling. So they died, and just imagine that happening to that. So vain jangling, a person that basically speaking too much, vain,
Too much vanity.
nothing to do with the truth. You know? It say verse 7, it say desiring to be teachers of the law, understanding neither what they say nor whereof they are firm. You understand? So they desire to be teachers of the law and they didn't even understand what it is they bring out. You understand? Just like for example, the people here, like when I watch somebody was trying to explain Leviticus with a man and a man, she said, it was she or he, I think it was a he. He said, guys, it is what it is. A man is supposed to lie on a better than it, meaning that they lie down. So like
yeah. If you come at me and spend the night, you can't lie, sleep.
You can't sleep.
That's about
That's what I
How you think that would do?
So you can do it standing up.
Yeah.
And you
even,
die.
the people I asked home before, you know, they had a fellow I was talking to, I gave on the phone, right? And basically, the talk was, the asked the girl, or however the talk went, is that every girl ever like girl, you know, they ask now, right? And this woman, let's say she's a pastor. She said, well, nothing wrong with that. My husband not to do that. She skipped that say,
The bed on the fire.
yeah, don't let the bed go on the fire. So I was like, I say, no, I was listening. I said, I tell myself, I said, I'm not putting today this morning. So after she woke up, I tell the fella, I said, hey, practice it in that set of my behavior. I said, that doesn't work. I said, that is a complete act.
That is what I mean.
She is a Benjamin, bro.
It say, the servant said, desiring to be teachers of the law, understanding neither what they say, nor where of their affirms. You understand? Say understanding neither what they say. So let's speak and even understand what they say.
Go back to the account me better get when he actually the uncle, what did happen?
He said, what? No, sin is not transgression of the law. It says sin is also the transgression of the law. I said, so alright, well sin is. You tell me. So like you know what sin is without the law? I know the scripture it says about before
we have not known sin but by the law. Romans, yeah. For we have not known lust, if thou said that thou shalt not covet.
I know he couldn't give an answer, so he couldn't affirm or confirm the scripture.
Or you won't believe. And scripture say what? No one be ready to give an answer, but it say prove all things.
Yeah, it's a bring forth your strong
This
cause.
doctrine is given for what? This is given for reproof,
Comfort, rebuke.
doctrine,
Correction and instruction and righteousness.
in righteousness.
Say no where of their affirms. Look at even hey, this watchman. You see the same before some of the churches that everything. It's a reason why Esau learn how to play with words, how to play with doctrines and so forth, how to change his laws, how to do these things because they know that there is such a major thing. You understand?
And if I can say that way I see also out of all the books that it had the Quran, had the Book of the Dead, it had the Bhagavad Gita.
There are a million books out.
Why the Bible is the only one he has always tried to target to manipulate. You never really see him talking about the rest, trying to get people to.
One of the major reasons to me,
Criticize it.
one of the reasons to that, one of the thing is because they want our blessing. They want to be us. There's a reason why, because they know salvation is for the Jews.
And they know it's
To the
true what?
Israelites. So they know, they want to be saved. They want that kingdom. You understand? They want back that. We feel there's a reason why they hack on it so much, because they know. They know.
But they want something that them in themselves can't work towards.
No, that's the thing. Somehow the other, they feel they can change that. They always say this sort of this war with tears. You understand?
That's why when they run Israel out of the land, they keep some so that they can show them how they can live in the land.
The customs and so forth. And they couldn't even keep
They
that.
can receive the blessings of the land.
And they couldn't even keep that. Because even up to now, they in the land, they know of the customs and they still can't keep it.
Matter of fact, they changed. They have some other customs right now, like it's so far off from the scriptures. Yeah, you know, customs when a man gets circumcised, the rabbi have to come and suck the man gun.
Yeah, boy, cut the man and suck the blood off and. Yeah, you ever see that?
No.
Yeah, just cut it. Are you circumcision? And them the blood, just keep come and suck it off with your mouth.
And this is the time that, yeah, so hey, so continuing, it say, 1 Timothy chapter 1 verse 9, it say, knowing this, that the law is not made for the righteous man, but for the lawless and disobedient, for the ungodly and for sinners, for unholy and profane, for murderers of fathers and murderers of mothers, for manslayers. You understand? Again, a righteous man will be already following the law.
If I can say, or the law itself also come with the penalties of the law. And the penalties of the law is what will keep them men in check. So even if a man want to be a murderer, if he
do it because you know the penalty.
he know he will die also.
Exactly.
You understand? So he does keep order.
It say verse 10. It say, for whoremongers, for them that defile themselves with mankind, for men stealers, for liars, for perjured persons, and if there be any other things that is contrary to some doctrine. In a sense, these are things that they will be. They will be everything, you know, contrary to some doctrine.
And the fact that they give that list show that those things are contrary to some doctrine.
And you know, one of the things, you know, that I hear somebody say recently, you know, that Jake's accustomed saying, you know, they like to paraphrase now, but is either without sin cast the first stone, you know, as you try to reprove them or correct them on something, you know.
They look for defense
Yeah,
scriptures.
I was born in sin, I ain't perfect. You know, you without sin cast the first stone.
No funny way just say after finish.
Yeah, I finished.
Yeah, just yesterday I was on work and a girl who I just talked to when I come for lunch now. I didn't even know apparently she was some head in some church. I didn't even know that like she thing that she went to apply for and get from whatever school or whatever. And she was talking to her next girl who was talking about she don't go to school to church no more because you know when she rendering she hearts and not she garments people that judge you too much and it might hear that one piece of it get so mad when they misuse that I rendering and heart thing. But I just listening because I don't know that one going to hold the track that you know. Listen to what she say and she say girl take and in my head I like yo what is wrong with these people? the same thing, you understand? And she instructing the girl and she is nonsense. She instructing the girl away from nonsense into more nonsense.
Blind lead in the blind. Blind lead in the blind. No way on it.
And well and true, that's always be surrounded by. You understand? They'll go from this garbage to that garbage.
I remember the time when I told her I went to pet rice and I hear the girl talking. I can't remember she was telling me she told her that to more or less is that you sin, right? And then you repent now, right?
Yeah.
She was
I remember saying
telling
that.
like, alright, don't commit the act,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Don't commit the act. Hey, Salaman,
And that we took us over the filthy conversation of the wicked. That filthy conversation.
They say in that conversation says vexation and spirit, you get vexed sometimes. That's what's going on. You know, when you hear that kind of conversation, you hear this kind of people experience vexed spirit. You understand? That's seeing the evil deeds and so forth. You understand? You used to wake up and the first thing you hear is some blasphemy and stuff. It vexes your righteous soul. You understand?
And people are running after it.
Yeah.
You understand?
They prescribe it.
Yeah.
I have a nearby. The whole thing is that, you know, we as Africans, and I only teach African technology, right? And no matter how, you know, I try explain to them that, hey, he's not Africans. You understand? Majority of the slaves.
My mother is more or less the same thing.
Majority of the slaves didn't come from Africa. They came from Spain, working rice fields and these things. They was taken from so-called Africa.
Plenty of Judah came from West Africa.
Waste of time. You see this man on Emancipation Day. I asked him which one of the Hamite tribe you from, you don't know.
Don't know. Nah, you don't even ask them all that questions. What do you mean I'm not emancipated by?
No. To even explain to him that he's not an African because have no place on an ancient map called Africa. You understand? So yeah, if you can't you say what if our gospel be hid, it is hid from them that are lost.
And that's why you see, you know, that is something that I meditate upon now because Jakes, they love to study the other nation's heritage more than their own.
It's not just that prideful thing to your neighbor when we watching you as a youth man. You can't tell me nothing I know more than you, I know than you because I don't know more than. And I show you reason it.
It could be a
I've
mixture
lived
of
longer than you. I've been here longer than you. I've been through more than you.
Remember, if I make a mixture of both, we actually have because remember, since how many Maccabees have records showing that Jake never liked the heritage. Jake always wanted the heritage and he needs. So it's nothing new under the sun.
I read so far. I couldn't even content with the precepts from why I might have like you can cast pearls on the side now.
The motherland is Africa.
You know what I said? I said, well, you born in Africa, I born in town. I from Trinidad, right?
That go back to what you was talking about earlier.
I born in town.
When they grow up be living in fables, remember when we come here, Africanism was what we was taught.
Yeah, it was
so
fun.
you grow up believing in that people. So what you unless the Lord would tell you, you're not going to gravitate from that.
You're not going to
From
come out
that
of that
teaching,
strong
Seasoning that tradition.
But that is why the Lord everything the Lord knows what happened, obviously. And he basically he said he would choose men to come from it. You understand? The thing about it is that if you show the difference where the men that was chosen literally out of it, and the men that got chosen the same old laws there, isn't it? Which was once you. You understand? But you get that truth from the Lord. You understand? You get a light, you know the truth now. But these people don't see them living fables of far gone.
I say, blessed are your eyes for ye see, but they not see it.
It says in Jeremiah 5:31, it says the prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by the means, and my people love to have it so. And what will ye do at the end thereof? And I think it says, well, people love it so. If you go on, you the same people say this in Trinidad here. The reason why you think so because they love it so.
Yeah, all you like it so.
No, we know they can't change that because according to the prophecy and so forth. But it's such a sin that we say, oh, they love it so. You understand? Let's show you the way it is basically going on. That you see the prophecy lies. Lies. Right? And that's the thing, that is the person they would turn onto their fables. So basically, what would they be following? Lies. You know? False accounts, false scriptures, you know, these things. False teachers, all this kind of stuff.
I always say, fear not the incredulity of them that speak against thee, because it's not going to change. Our apostle says 2023, if men gain it, you're going to run behind them. It's not for them. You can imagine a man bringing out a point. You could show him the point, and he will still hold on to where it is he believes and he can't prove it to you. Oh gosh, Lucifer falls from heaven and he was the angel of music. Where is he that? Show me that. Show me that. Show me where is it Lucifer was the angel? Show me that. Where the account?
Show me where the word chip is in the Bible, right? Show me where it's a chip.